Welcome back to Dirty Deeds. It's almost 12:30 in the afternoon here on Wednesday. It's the 22nd of September 2021. I'm just going to quickly share this with you. So this is Rebel News Australia. It's the only live coverage I could find. I haven't looked very hard, but I was really waiting for Rush Khan to hit the ground. Avi, the reporter here, has said that 1,000 people have turned up in the CBD and the group has been split. There's been a couple of arrests. We did see someone getting arrested earlier. The police are out in force. The reason I'm jumping on, it doesn't appear that much is happening, just a large police presence. I can't see any protesters, and I didn't see any footage of any protesters, so I can't verify that. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, that is, but according to this reporter, there were people there. In the comments, and why I jumped on is because people are saying that Rush Khan has been arrested. I hope that's not true. Let's give this a bit of volume, guys, and see what's going on. Of course, if you want to watch this, you can head over to Rebel News Australia on social media.
This is Melbourne, Australia, guys. Don't forget, for those of you who are wondering, this is for your health. Don't question the science, please. All of those of you in the comment section here that are questioning the science as to what justifies this kind of heavy-handed police response, please stop. So I'm being told to stop here. There's one man on the ground here.
Not sure what stop questioning the science is all about. I say question everything.
I'm running two cameras on. Yeah.
I think their cars look kind of cool, not going to lie.
I think he means you have to literally beat it out of you. That's a joke. Again, Facebook, that's a joke. I'm not questioning the science. Please don't cut the feed and stop people from being able to see what's happening live on the streets of Melbourne. Hang on, buddy. Just come around here. And they're just getting fined, I believe.
I'm actually unsure how many people are paying these fines. I don't believe they're lawful.
That other unit's gone. Should we go around that corner and see, or? Hold on, the public order response is moving. It does look like they've set up a tent. So it looks like they've set up a station where they can process people. I think we'll find out. Not sure if that was there earlier or if that's just been set up. Hold on, let's just see where they're moving. They're going this way. They're going that way. Let's go around here.
I hope the tents are set up because of potential rain, not because they want to drag people off the street out of the protests and vaccinate them against their will.
So, okay. I do have we do have, what do you mean I don't? I'm media. Okay, so where should the media go? That way?
Media is here. So go. You go and liaise with police media.
Where's police media? I would love to liaise with. Okay.
Call them at the BBC. So go away from here, please. Right?
Do you want me to go to Melbourne West Police Station to cover the protests here? You're kidding, mate. You're kidding. No, slow down. Okay. You can talk.
I do feel this guy's been arrested before.
Mate, I'm not your enemy. As much as... I'm allowed to be in the area, mate. Tell me where the media point is, I will go there. You ring them. I don't have a phone. You ring the media. It's on a live, mate. Say hi to 40,000 or 30 to 1,000. Mate, I'm doing my job. You're doing your job. You don't. I am doing my job. No, it isn't. My job is to hold you guys accountable while you're doing your job.
Your job, gentlemen.
I'm so conflicted. I feel like that police officer reminds me of my dad.
A journalist, tell me where the point I can go. Excuse me. Can I speak to the media unit?
I don't know where they are. You go.
So you want me to find the media unit?
That's your job.
That's right. Don't engage. Do your job. I'll do mine. Where can I go to do my job?
I'm not sure. You might want to get in touch with the media.
Well, they say I'm not allowed to hinder. You're not here. You're not here. You're doing your job there. I'm getting.
Very simple. What I ask you to do is to stay away, give us some space to work, and that's fine.
There you go. I'm not going to be intimidated, man. Listen, just because. Okay, if I get in the way, I'm happy to. I'm happy to. Okay, I'm happy to. But you can't just tell me to get out of Melbourne.
Well, he was being reasonable.
All right. He said you stopped talking to me. Why are you still talking to me? I did listen. He told me I could be here. So I get it. You got a badge and a gun. You're brave. There you go, Melbourne. They want to shut down the media. They think they can dictate that you just can't film them. That's what they don't want. They don't want us filming them because they've been embarrassed time and time again about their enforcement over these laws, over these health orders.
I'd really like to know if Rush Khan has been arrested. That would just be, I mean, he is a threat to the media and to the representation of what's going on. He's a threat to the narrative. So,
You better go. So we're just going to stand back. We're not going to hinder police, but we're also not going to cower to police misabuse of power, abuse of power where they try to tell you that you've got to do things that you don't have to do. You have to comply. You can't hinder police, but you can stand back as media and film. If they want me to talk to the police media unit, bring them here. I'm happy to liaise with them. Police media unit, I know you're watching this live feed. Welcome to come here and talk to your officers and explain to them how a Western democracy works and how freedom of the press works. There you go, mate. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, do you want honest opinion?
Yeah, whatever.
it's probably really hard to hear that guy, but he's just basically saying they need to leave us alone. I'm not sure if he's a protester or someone that's just walking in the area. The police are basically stopping every single person by the looks.
But I haven't been arrested for that. None of this stuff, no.
All right. Let's see if there's any.
Do you catch that officer's name?
No. Don't worry.
I think it's on the radio talking about.
Is he? What's he saying?
He said, I can hear it from here.
My name.
He said your name.
He's asking.
That guy's just saying that the police officer was on the radio saying the reporter's name. I believe it's Avi.
The legal department tell him to stand down. Don't mess with the midget journalist.
I guess he's short.
Right. We'll come around here and we'll talk to a couple of people soon.
It's really interesting. I don't know what's happened. I'm not sure if the plan is that they meet somewhere else at a different time of day or if they are mostly not there today. Like I said, I haven't seen any footage of this 1,000-strong crowd that was reported. And I have no clarity on whether or not Rukshan's been arrested. All we know for certain today is that we've had an earthquake and the police are spending millions of dollars on this to be there in their right gear.
Anywhere, it looks like. Has it all dispersed, guys? Yeah. But has the crowd dispersed or? Yeah, most of it is dispersed. How you going? You all right? Were you part of the group? It was a bit tense, yes. So there's no one around the block or anything. Were you guys in the group?
Some of the groups might come in from that way.
Yeah.
The rest of the group.
Show me the footage. Here, look, we'll play the footage on the footage.
Why didn't you just grab this and no, I'm from Melbourne News.
Okay, they're going to show us some footage of what happened.
That's when we saw him running. Yeah, we caught that in the other spot. So this was on this corner here. I think so.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, there's another one. Hold on. Fire department. All right.
Force your way through.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? That's disappointing. Of course, I don't expect people to be putting themselves in harm's way of the police, but I thought there'd be bigger numbers today. I thought there'd be more pressure put on the government.
We saw pretty confronting engagement of police in the very start. That's what we captured, and we'll bring the full report. Yaminireport.com, sign up. I'll get that report probably later today unless this continues, unless we find a protest here.
So it looks like what's happened is a group has gathered. The police have been pretty heavy-handed in their response to that. There's probably been a number of arrests. We just saw some footage of the crowd running from the police. It's sounding to me like it's all over Red Rover. However, who knows? I don't really know what to say about it all. I feel disappointed. Obviously, I want people to be safe, but
Coming at on yaminireport.com probably in a few hours, we'll get you the footage from the scene originally. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Unless we find the group again, this will be out for our live feed. Thanks for being with us.
so there you have it. That's what happened today. We had an earthquake. We had a bit of a protest by the looks. We've had a pretty big response from the police. Be interesting to see if Dan Andrews surfaces today. I just wanted to talk around the mainstream media reporting and just some of the terminology that they're using, or one bit of terminology in particular outside of calling these people right-wing extremists. They're referring to them as coward marches or coward gatherings, I don't know. And just to talk to you a little bit about Australian culture, of course, there's one in every group. It's a little bit of a trend, not like planking, but there were a lot of people that were doing what used to be called a king hit, where someone might be at the front of a bar or something waiting for a taxi, and someone runs up from behind, punches them, has caused serious injury and in some cases death. So that king hit term was rephrased to a coward punch to try and stigmatise or not make it sound as cool. It's interesting to me that they're using the word coward in relation to these protesters. Nothing cowardly about it. You can see what we're up against. Feeling a little bit worried again today for the future. I think my industry will be mandating vaccines at some point. I know my husband has already been requested to get a vaccine. Thankfully, his employer is not forcing it, doesn't want to get it himself. So there were some comments in the chat earlier that teachers now are being told that they have to get the jab straight away. I think there was another industry in there, potentially nurses. It'll go through to the police force and then it will trickle down into smaller industry as well. Fun times in Australia. Okay, I'll let you know if anything else happens this afternoon, but it looks like that's about it.